Good afternoon. My name is Elizabeth Rojas. I'm an art teacher in Rockdale County Public Schools. I teach at Heritage High School in Conyers, Georgia, and I am part of our Fine Arts Academy. And I am sharing with you today digital portfolios that we do with our students using Sway. And we came upon Sway kind of out of an urgency, and I'll talk about that. But one of the things we want to do at our school with digital portfolios is allow students to create presentations that they can share, but also help them build their portfolios. And so we are meeting the Georgia performance standards by creating Sways. But my experience with digital portfolios is when I first started teaching high school in 2002, my students used portfolios with PowerPoint. So they created these, at the end of the semester, they created presentations with their selected works and artist statements. And in 2013, I finally came around to blogs, and I began using Google. And I used Blogger with my students, and it was excellent. And some of my students chose to use other programs, and these are free: Wix, WordPress, and Weebly. But what happened in our district is we began to experience, I guess, issues like everyone with security. So our county would no longer let us use Blogger. And so right before quarantine, we found this out. And our students were in the middle of creating their capstone projects. Our seniors were about to graduate and needed to have their exhibit. And so one of our IT specialists presented Sway to us, and it was a quick fix that wouldn't cost us money. And it allowed our seniors an easy way to transfer their digital portfolios over to a program that we could access. And so when quarantine started, that was one of the things we were able to do relatively easy online. And it is an option. It is one of the programs that is offered through Microsoft Suite. I've put a link here with just how to get started with Sway. It's about a 20-minute video. So I'm not going to walk through the steps of how to build a Sway. I'm just going to show you how we use it and what it looks like. So there are some pros and cons. And for me, the pros are that all of my students have success. So even my highest students can create really intricate designed portfolios, but they're really happy with them, and they have multiple links to different pages. And then even my special needs students can create portfolios and experience success. In our district, it was necessary to do, and it was something that we were already paying for. So for us, it was free. We didn't have to spend any more money on purchasing a program, and our students didn't have to pay for fees online. It is secure. Through our county, it protects student information because they have to log on with their county credentials. And it's easy for students to share or not share. They can protect it as much as they want, and they can also share it with anyone they want. So it's a great place for them also to have some online critiques. And we use that a lot during quarantine. The cons, there are limited design options, but students still have a lot of freedoms. Unfortunately, right before I found out this information, I had already put in the proposal for this presentation. But our county, when a student leaves, they delete their student account. And so a student will lose their Sway if they don't download it and use it on their own Microsoft Office suite. Your district may not have access to Sway, and you will need to monitor student content. So I'm going to show you a couple ways that we use Sway. So one of them is that we use it for student galleries. And I said that during the quarantine, it was a challenge. So these are some of the things that students submitted, and these are students that we selected to go on to the Dogwood Festival and also to All-State. So this was easy for us to share with parents and students. And so we put their artwork online this way, and we had an easy way for everyone to log in and look at it. The other thing that I do specifically is I create one big page with all of my classes and all my student names. I show my students how to make their own sway, and then they share their link with me, and I hyperlink all of their portfolios to their name. And so this is, my big group of kids for this year. So all of my students have their portfolios here. And another way that I use it is I use it to advertise our program to parents and other students. But we have a Fine Arts Academy, and so these are fine arts students, and I wanted to show you one of their portfolios. So this is one of my higher level students. She's a junior this year. She's been in the academy. This is her 3rd year. And remember, a year and a half of that was through quarantine. But this is what she was able to accomplish. So she created her main page, and then she created a page in Sway for painting and drawing, and one for graphic design, and one for her side projects. And each of those are linked to her main page. So these are some things that she's done in her own time, her spare time, and she's quite proud of her work. This is something that she shares with others. She does have a Instagram account, but she shared with me that she likes this way because everything's in one place and people can go in and look at it. They can read her artist statement. And I am not real picky about grammar on artist statements, and I'll show you why in just a moment. So I said that I have all ability levels. Well, I do want to show you a little bit more. One thing that students can do is they can include videos, and they can include any type of media that has movement in it. And they can include all kinds of stuff. So any images that they create, they can include here. But I said that Sway is a way for all levels of students to experience success. So I have a student, he is a student with special needs, and his portfolio, this is his, this is what he was able to write as his artist statement. And like I said, I am not real picky about that being a comma there when it should be a period. He was able to write this and do this on his own with some assistance. Here is his portfolio cover. So in my foundations classes, they build a portfolio cover with a poster board. That's his. And this was his 2-point perspective. I know it's not 2-point perspective, but for this student, this is his, and his artist statements are under each of those. And so this is, to me, it was really a great place for us to solve some of our problems with not having access to online sites. So that is all that I have for you. I will be available during the program today. Again, my name is Elizabeth Rojas, and I am a high school art teacher at Heritage High School. It was nice being able to share with you, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.